Good morning. I didn't realize it, but like you, I've been living with a lot of stuff that should have been changed long ago. And once it was changed, it was so easy to adapt to a better new way of life. I can cite you some of the incidents. I was limping along with an old faucet, and when I went to take my shower, half the water went through the shower, half the water went down the drain. I didn't know for $38, all I have to do was replace the faucet. And now I've got a shower that feels like a shower. And it's wonderful, and it's a pleasure to take that shower. Why did I wait so long? Why didn't I care enough to make my life better? I asked myself that question. It's happened many times, not just with something that simple like a faucet change. I had it with hip replacements. I was told you wait until the pain is excruciating, and then you get it replaced. And I remember sitting in a room with 4 other women, all having been told the same thing. We waited and waited and waited until we could no longer walk. And then we had our hips replaced. And then it was a miracle of science. I danced. I hadn't danced in years. It was a wonderful feeling. There used to be a saying, and I'm sure it's still there: God help us for what we can get used to. And unfortunately, we can keep our heads down, not look at our surroundings, not look at our families, not look at our workplace, and just carry on and make do. But why should we, when a better life is available to us if we only look up and ask for it? I think that's the way to go. And I'm going to make what Raj Shah, the CEO of Rockefeller Foundation, says is a big bet. I've been making big bets on democracy and didn't realize it for almost 10 years. I've been telling you about the benefits of democracy. I don't have time to put civics courses or analytical deduction in every single school system in the country. Nor can I teach everyone about the Constitution, the right to have laws and a Bill of Rights. I can't teach you about democracy either. Not in 9 short months, but in 9 months like it takes to make a baby. I hope I'll get you to realize that there are better ways of doing things than what we're doing. No need for migrant workers to work in the farming industry and wonder if they're going to get a pension. They should get a pension. They should demand a pension. They worked all their lives. If Chavez was there, he'd be striking with them, and they'd get a pension. There'd be the Farm Workers Union. Where is it? And why isn't it helping the people who pick our crops? Same thing for the NLRB. With a big bet on democracy, that NLRB's got teeth. It can help every single industry in our country, not discrete little storefronts of Starbucks or Amazon, but the entire industry just like it did for the United Auto Workers. It's not just Ford or GM. It's all auto workers. And if the guys in the UAW today have their way, it's going to be all auto workers, including those in the right-to-work states in the South. That's how government works for us when we have a functioning democracy, when we have representatives who do our bidding, not the bidding of the corporation. Right now, the 1% rules, and it's not just in this country. No, it's in all OECD countries. All of the Western nations, we've all got our top 1%. Even India has it. I bet you China has it too. While we, the people, are just taking what's given us. But why should we? In a functioning democracy, and unfortunately only 7% of all countries are functioning democracies, we can vote into office those people who care about our well-being, not the well-being of the corporation, because that's on trial right now before the Supreme Court. An age-old law, the Chevron law. Major corporations are looking to overturn it because what it does is it regulates corporations so they are decent to their employees. It's been a long time since stakeholders have gotten more money, more benefits, more say in their corporations. Doesn't have to be that way. It can all change with a big bet on democracy. So you're going to be hearing a lot about what democracy can do for us, but it needs you. You and me and everyone else to say, we don't want to take this life anymore. We want a better life for ourselves and our children. And when we do that, we'll be making a big bet, not only on democracy, but on ourselves. It's doable, folks. Get involved. Get out and vote for people who will support a better way of life for you. Clean air, clean water, better working conditions. Thank you. I'm taking a big bet, and I'm going to make those alliances that Raj Shah says are important to make a big bet on society. I don't want to have to wonder, will we have democracy going forward in 2025? I want to know that the votes are there and the bet was successful.